Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Fort Knox, Kentucky. I am Howard Gleason, your narrator for today's graduation ceremony. At this time, we would like to welcome the following guests: the Commanding General, United States Army Cadet Commanding Fort Knox, Major General John R. Evans, Jr., and his wife, Carolyn. Command Sergeant Major, United States Army Cadet Commanding Fort Knox, Command Sergeant Major Kenneth Krause, Jr. Mayor, City of Radcliffe, Kentucky, the Honorable Mike Weaver. Commandant for Cadet Summer Training, Colonel Sean W. Barnes. And the Command Sergeant Major for Cadet Summer Training, Command Sergeant Major Mark A. Cashman. This ceremony is conducted by ROTC cadets, marking the successful completion of basic camp. Cadets from colleges and universities across the nation will celebrate the successful completion of 31 days of challenging training. The graduating unit today is the 8th Regiment of Basic Camp. The commander of troops for today's ceremony is Cadet Matthew Schulman from the University of Mississippi. The color guard is comprised of cadets that were hand-selected throughout the regiment. They are under the direction of Drill Sergeant Daniel Rolig from the 104th Training Command. Also participating in today's ceremony is the 100th Army Band from Fort Knox, Kentucky, commanded by Chief Warrant Officer 2 Chad Allward. The cadets of the 8th Regiment are now formed on the field. They are accompanied by their drill sergeants from the 104th Training Command. Each regiment has had the honor of having bestowed upon it a namesake. This namesake is in remembrance of a general who has commissioned through the Army ROTC program and has achieved great success throughout their career. 8th Regiment has had the distinct privilege of honoring Lieutenant General Susan S. Lawrence. Lieutenant General Susan S. Lawrence branched into the Signal Corps in 1979 and commissioned through Campbell University in North Carolina. Some of General Lawrence's assignments include platoon leader in the 67th Signal Battalion, Fort Gordon, Georgia; aide-de-camp to the Commanding General, United States Army Signal Center, Fort Gordon; executive officer to the Commanding General of the 122nd Battalion, 2nd Infantry Division. She commanded the 123rd Signal Battalion, 3rd Infantry Division, Fort Stewart, Georgia, which she deployed in support of Operation Desert Thunder. General Lawrence also served as the Director, Command and Control, Communications and Computer Systems, J6, United States Central Command. In 2011, she served as United States Army Europe and 7th Army Chief Information Officer and Assistant Chief of Staff, G6. Lieutenant General Lawrence retired in 2013. Some of General Lawrence's awards include the Distinguished Service Medal, the Defense Superior Service Medal with Oak Leaf Cluster, the Legion of Merit, the Defense Meritorious Service Medal, and the Meritorious Service Medal with 8 Oak Leaf Clusters. In honor of their completion of basic camp, the cadets from the General Lawrence Regiment will be receiving a 3-gun salute in the form of a cadet cannonade. In a moment, Commander of Troops will bring the units to attention.
Bring your units to attention. Company, attention! Company, attention!
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the entrance of the official party and remain standing for the invocation offered by Chaplain Brett Perkuchin. The reviewing officer for today's ceremony is Colonel Chris Alfieri, Task Force Warrior. He is accompanied by the host and regimental tactical officer, Lieutenant Colonel Peter Gray.
Bring your units to parade rest. Parade rest. Parade rest.
Please pray with me in your faith as I pray mine. Dear Creator, we pause to ask your blessing on this ceremony and thank you for the weather on this joyous occasion. We likewise thank you for those who helped make this moment possible for our graduates, but most importantly, I praise you for the camaraderie forged and the character developed as they overcame challenges together to experience the extended family known to those who wear our nation's cloth. Would you please continue to bless this family of leaders as they plan to protect the United States to future generations. To the Savior's ineffable name be the glory. Amen.
Please be seated.
Bring your units to attention. Company, attention! Company, attention! Sir, the regiment is formed. Post the colors. Colors! Center! Form! Detachment! Forward! Forward!
The colors are now being brought forward by the commander of troops. The colors present for today's ceremony are the national colors, the Army field flag, and the cadet command colors.
Detachment! March on! Form! Detachment! Halt! Sir, the colors are present. Present the command. Bring your units to present arms. Present arms. Present arms. Detachment, present arms.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of our national anthem and remain standing during the firing of the cadet cannonade. We ask that all military personnel in uniform maintain their hand salute until the completion of the cadet cannonade. The United States Army ROTC Cadet Cannonade salutes the three pillars of our service to the nation. Duty. Obedience and disciplined performance despite difficulty or danger. Duty requires self-responsibility and selfless devotion. Honor. Focusing on integrity and dedication. Honor is the thread which holds together the fabric of our Army. Country. For which men and women have given their lives, our country shines as a light of freedom and dignity to the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Detachment, order, arms. Bring your units to order arms. Order, forward. Order, arms.
The Cadet Creed was adopted to instill in Army cadets the values that are critical for successful performance. Cadet Michael Clemens from the University of Richmond will now recite the Cadet Creed.
I am an Army cadet. Soon I will take an oath to become an Army officer, committed to defending the values which make this nation great. Honor is my touchstone. I understand mission first and people always. I am the past, the spirit of those warriors who have made the final sacrifice. I am the present, the scholar and the soldier, enhancing my skills in the science of warfare and the art of leadership. But above all, I am the future warrior leader of the United States Army. May God give me the compassion and judgment to lead and the gallantry in battle to win. I will do my duty. Leadership, excellence, sir.
Train to lead.
Bring your units to parade. Rest. Parade. Rest. Parade. Rest.
The greater community of Fort Knox and our national and local service organizations are here to show their support for our future Army leaders. These cadets have demonstrated superior character and service throughout training, and we recognize for their efforts. Also, we kindly ask family and friends to remain seated during the awards presentation. The awardees will be brought forward immediately following the ceremony for pictures. The Basic Camp Company Commander Hip Pocket Scholarship is presented by Lieutenant Colonel Jason J. Jack for Alpha Company. The scholarship is awarded to the cadet in each basic camp company who exemplifies the characteristics desired in an Army officer. These cadets live the Army values, have impeccable character, and are physically fit. The scholarship pays full tuition and fees for room and board, a $1,200 book allowance, and a generous monthly stipend. The award is presented to Cadet Giselle Hernandez Zepeda from the University of Wisconsin-Madison. And Cadet Lauren Hansen from Bowling Green State University. The value of the scholarships are $80,330 and $33,440 respectively. The Military Order of the Purple Heart Award is presented by Sergeant Major Retired Irvin Lyons. The award is given to one cadet in each regiment who has shown the most improvement in the development of character and accountability and has met all stated basic camp standards. This award is presented to Cadet David Crespo Cedino from the University of Puerto Rico. The Military Order of the World Wars Award is presented by Colonel Retired Valerie Border. The award is presented to the cadet who best demonstrates the ability to apply experiences and capabilities to solve complex tactical problems. This award is presented to Cadet Juliana Ratton from the University of Texas at El Paso. The Military Officers Association of America Award is presented by Colonel Retired Valerie Border. The award is presented to the cadet who demonstrated superior dedication to duty by accepting all accountability for self and assigned unit through the employment of team members while applying the fundamentals of leadership. This award is presented to Cadet Thomas Franco from the University of Arizona. The AUSA Warrior Ethos Award is presented by Ms. Kendra Scott. The award is given to the cadet achieving the highest marksmanship scores. The award is presented to Cadet Ricky Robbins from the University of Arkansas. The first Command Financial Services Award is presented by Major Jessica Blaisdell. The award is given to the cadet who demonstrates the leadership traits necessary to encourage teamwork, improve unit cohesion, and reinforce mission accomplishment. This award is presented to Cadet Liliana Martinez from the University of New Mexico. The Armed Forces Bank Performance Award is presented by Ms. Carla Jackson. The award is given to the cadet who best demonstrates respect for other cultures and people by effectively utilizing the training scenarios to gain a better understanding of cross-cultural competencies as they relate to a complex environment. This award is presented to Cadet Audrey Del Rosario from Seattle University. The Reserve Officers Association Award is presented by Colonel Kathleen Porter. The award is given to the cadet who is the best reflection of characteristics of comprehensive soldier and family fitness by demonstrating resilience, the potential for enhanced performance to cope with adversity, better perform in stressful situations, and thrive in life. This award is presented to Cadet Joseph Pulia from the University of Alabama. The Society of American Military Engineers Award is presented by Ms. Karen Tenfeld. The award is given to the cadet who is enrolled in an engineering major and possesses observably improved problem-solving skills. This award is presented to Cadet Ian Carter from the University of Michigan. The Bold Leader Spirit Award is presented by Ms. Gwen Avery. The award is given to the cadet who best demonstrates the ability to apply appropriate motivational techniques, inspirational leadership, and demonstrate the spirit of a leader. This award is presented to Cadet Caleb Brooks from the University of Minnesota. The Golden Key Group Warrior Award is presented by Lieutenant Colonel Retired John Arballo. The award is presented to a cadet with the highest cumulative scores in land navigation and marksmanship. This award is presented to Cadet Angel Mendez from the University of Puerto Rico. The USA Warrior Spirit Award is presented by Command Chief Master Sergeant Retired Joe Sluter. The award is given to the cadet that best demonstrates the Army profession, ethics, and officership while best exemplifying the warrior spirit. This award is presented to Cadet Ian Lynn from Loyola University of Chicago. The American Legion Commander's Award is presented by Command Chief Master Sergeant Retired Joe Sluter. The award is given to the cadet who best demonstrates the characteristics essential in the disciplined practices of our duty and reflected in our time-honored customs, courtesies, and traditions. This award is presented to Cadet Jordan Devers from Montana State University. The National Sojourners Award is presented by Ms. Julie Clark. The award is given to the cadet who best exemplifies Americanism and devotion to the country by displaying an understanding of the relationship of the Army leader with our nation. This award is presented to Cadet Patrick McCarran from Valley Forge Military College. The Armed Forces Service Corporation Award is presented by Ms. Julie Clark. The award is given to the cadet who best demonstrates physical readiness. This award is presented to Cadet Joseph Harvey from Marquette University. The Iron Cadet Physical Fitness Award is presented to the top male and female cadet from each company for the highest performance on the Army Physical Fitness Test. This year's recipients include Cadet Nathaniel Sherman from the University of Portland, Cadet Giselle Hernandez Zapata from the University of Wisconsin-Madison, Cadet Joseph Puya from the University of Alabama, Cadet Vanessa Melendez from Pontifical Catholic University. The Commitment and Development Award celebrates the dedication to self-improvement and learning. This award is presented to one cadet who displayed the acute ability to grow physically, mentally, and emotionally, proving they are dedicated to serving their nation as future Army Second Lieutenants. This year's recipients include Cadet Rhianne Patrick from the University of South Dakota, Cadet Christopher Jackson from North Greenville University. The Excellence in Drill and Ceremony Award is presented to a platoon and a cadet from each company that displayed superior attention to detail, discipline, and precision during the drill and ceremony competition. This year's recipients include Cadet Timothy Santana from New Mexico State University, Cadet Brian Miller from East Tennessee State University. At the completion of the ceremony, today's awardees will return to the field for individual congratulations and photo opportunities. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give our awardees another big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, the guest speaker for today's ceremony, Colonel Chris Alfieri, Task Force Warrior.
Thank you. Well, good morning, everybody. This is what a fantastic day to be here today. And no, I'm not just talking about the weather, but this is probably one of the nicest mornings that we've had in terms of the heat and the humidity. So I'm very appreciative of that, and I know that cadets are as well. But I'm talking about the fact that we're all here today to recognize the accomplishments of these young individuals who have made a decision to be a part of something bigger than themselves, and to test themselves mentally, physically, and emotionally, to see if they have what it takes to be a leader in the United States Army. For these reasons and many others, that's why it's a fantastic day. So again, on behalf of Major General and Mrs. Evans, Command Sergeant Major Krause, as well as the distinguished guests and members of the Fort Knox community in the audience, I want to welcome you all to today's Cadet Summer Training Basic Camp graduation of the 8th Regiment. Before I continue, I want to take a moment to recognize those that have already served with honor and distinction. I'm talking about our veterans. So, if you are a veteran, could you please stand so that we may honor you all with a round of applause? Again, thank you for your service to our nation. Now, I could talk in more detail about what these cadets have accomplished over the last 31 days, but I know you've all heard that yesterday during the Family Day brief. I also know that the cadets know what they've done to get here today, and that they will soon not forget the journey. In fact, speaking from experience, I know that this challenging training event, which again has tested them physically, mentally, and emotionally, will be the benchmark at which each cadet standing out there in front of you will use as a motivator the next time they are faced with adversity. They will now know with confidence that they can overcome it. This will continue throughout their career, each time testing themselves and pushing themselves further and further. This cycle of professional and personal challenges ultimately will make them all better leaders. So what I want to focus on is the near future. Cadets, listen closely to what I'm about to tell you. Your commitment, resilience, and pursuit of excellence, it's what got you here today. This graduation, however, is not the end of the journey, but only the beginning. As you depart Fort Knox and return to your campuses all across the country, you must continue with the same determination to further develop yourself through institutional learning, operational training, and self-development. Having graduated basic camp, you also now have the responsibility to take the lessons learned over these 31 days and use those lessons to improve each other and your programs. Because that's what leaders do. They continue to become better leaders, and they motivate and influence others around them to become better cadets, which improves the overall unit. Less than 1% of the population serves in the military. It is an honorable and selfless profession. To maintain membership in this profession, one must compete every day, and to ensure their best is good enough. You're all off to a great start. You have already demonstrated the attributes and competencies that the Army is looking for and our soldiers demand. I am so proud of you and thankful for the opportunity to speak to you today. I look forward to seeing you all back here for advanced camp. I know you will focus on the things I've discussed, and for that reason, I know you will excel. I also want to say thank you to the families, both in attendance and at home, for raising a child that is unique in their willingness to serve our nation and Army as officers. You have instilled in them the value and discipline of hard work and the importance of service to our nation. Cadets, it is a fact that you would not be here today without the guidance and support of your family and friends. The desire to serve is not innate. It is a nurtured trait, cultivated in you by your parents, your family, and close friends. Parents, you've raised these cadets to want to serve our nation and be a part of something bigger than themselves, and I thank you again for your contribution. Now, being a real-life, authentic cavalry officer, and Fort Knox being formally known as the home of armor in the cavalry, I'd be negligent if I left the podium without providing these cadets with some final words of encouragement that encapsulate their accomplishment. So, in the words of General Winfield Scott during the Mexican War in 1847, known as part of the historic 3rd Armored Cavalry Regiment's motto, I say this: Cadets, you have been baptized in fire and blood and come out steel. Congratulations, 8th Regiment. You've done well. I wish you the very best in your future endeavors. Leaders for life, leadership excellence. Thank you all.
Bring your units to attention. Company, attention! Company, attention! Detachment, post! March! review. Pass and review. Right turn. Right turn. More.
At this time, the 8th Regiment will perform the ceremonial pass and review. Please remember to stand and render honors to the nation as the colors pass. Graduation, Cadet Matthew Schulman from the University of Mississippi.
Leadership excellence, sir. Train to lead.
Now, passing the reviewing standing is Alpha Company, led by Cadet Jordan Fedek from Valley Forge Military College, accompanied by their drill sergeant from the 104th Training Command. By Drill Sergeant Daniel Rowley from 104th Training Command.
Excellent, sir.
Now passing the new extended Bravo Company led by Cadet Brian Miller from Eastern Tennessee State University, accompanied by their Drill Sergeant from 104th Training Command. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the Army song. The words can be found in your program.
Along.
This concludes our ceremony. Leadership excellence, sir.
Kindly.